What? Outside.
Yeah.
Arizona. Hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Need an Arizona.
Mesa.
Sweet tea. Watermelon.
Yeah.
Kiwi strawberry. Have these niggas say I'm sweating.
What's going on? My name's Imari. I go by Nello. Born in Alabama. I go back and forth between Alabama and South Carolina as a kid. So South Carolina is really my home, but I moved to Texas in 2010, and I've been in Texas ever since. So I done made Texas my home now. So when I'm out here, I tell everybody I'm from El Paso. I've been making music since 2016. That's when I started taking it seriously. But you know, all throughout high school, middle school, it's always been just hanging with the homies, freestyling and all that, just being goofy. And when I started taking it seriously was when I was in college, and I realized like, all right, I could do something. I'm pretty talented, so people rock with it. Why not? And now we here. Project just dropped. Videos, more videos coming soon. And then this is just so y'all can get to know me in my home area. This is what I call home. So I identify with the city a lot more than what I do back on the South right now. I really see myself within the next 5 years making it. Like, it don't matter how, I'm not gonna say it don't matter how I make it, because I'm not gonna step out my skin to do something to get on. But yeah, I see myself making it up there. Like, I see everybody, I see people popping off and I see people getting big, and it's just like, all right, if they can, I know I can. So now it's just a matter of work and consistency. That's all it is, and that's what I'm starting to get more to hang of with this. And I said, this project that just dropped, 4, that one, this is by far my favorite project, my 4th project. So listening to that just let me see the progression from freaking 2010 to now. From the first time I hopped in the studio to now me hopping in the studio, learning how to do everything on my own, messing with Pro Tools, messing with laptops, and then just being constructive while I'm in the studio as well, and being able to take advice and constructive criticism. So, yeah, no, in the next 5 years for sure, I see myself up there somewhere. Plus, I feel like I'll be a pretty cool celebrity if I get popping. Consistency, because even though I'm not popping yet, people realize that, hey, he continues to put out music, he continues to work, he continues to do this, that, and the third. So they respect that portion of it, which makes them want to go listen. They want to hear the new stuff that I put out. So consistency. If you know people, or if you know, get around some people that have the same vision as you. I'm just now starting to find that. And just as long as you got good support and you stay consistent with what you're doing, something's gonna pop. Just know that I'm the jiggy nigga from the South that moved to the Northeast and got it done. Simple as that.
I'm moving dolo, handle business by my lonely. I'm a G, call me Polo.
Right now, we at Andrews. It's my high school. Now, a lot of people say it's kind of corny to go back to the high school you went to, but I got a lot of memories here, man. Good memories, bad memories, stupid memories, funny memories. And right now, honestly, this was the most memorable one, because I don't know where I'm at right now. Everybody says that high school didn't have off-campus lunch. So we had off-campus lunch since a freshman, and we on Mackinac right now. So we'll come up. I never ate school lunch being here. I never ate school lunch. I was always off campus at somebody's house or right here. It'll be about 4 or 5 food trucks that post up. Fucking, I get a burrito, hamburger, hot dog, big Texas cinnamon roll, a hot dog. All that shit costs no more than like $7 plus a drink, maybe 8. We had a burrito truck, fucking an ice cream truck, another burrito truck would be right here, and then I think it was like for months on at a time. We had a lady, she'll post up, and we had a chicken truck, fried chicken and wings, nigga. We was all at that home, and we'll just eat right here. We wouldn't even eat school lunch. Everything's in walking distance, so we'll just walk up to Little Caesars or fucking get some wings or something from across around the corner. But off-campus lunch was a big thing for me, because that's really what I was fucking with in high school. Football stadium, I played football and basketball. Now, Senior year, I broke my leg, first game of the season. I feel like I would have went somewhere, but I actually got the fucking surgery scar. Right there. Nigga tackled me and my foot got stuck in the turf. And I rolled over. My leg was like this, my foot was like that. So that shit was tragic. It already happened to me before in the past, so when I looked at it, when it happened, I was just like, well, I guess I'm chilling the rest of senior year. All I did was get a job and work. But play football, I played basketball. I played basketball freshman through junior year. And that junior year was when we went on the playoff run. But I call myself not being a part of that just because I moved sophomore year and I came back and coach cut my minutes. I went from freshman year and the first half of sophomore year playing like 20 minutes a game. Coach cut my minutes when I moved back. I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes a game getting in at the end when we blowing niggas out. That fucked my confidence all up. So I wasn't with it. I didn't play senior year because of that. I said, I'm not going through that again. I'm just gonna play football. And then all that happened. So I was chilling after that. Some bad stories. I can't really speak on that.
Off camera.
I can't really speak on that. But I done did some dumb shit here. The quad up in the middle, it's really built like a college campus. We got different buildings. We gotta walk out the building to get to our next class and shit. But the quad, they had big ass row sessions, big ass circle. Administration will come in just cause they think we fighting somebody, but nah, we just flaming your stupid ass. Administration will hop in, we flame they stupid ass. Especially in the cafeteria in the morning. Breakfast time, niggas eating their coffee cake and that chocolate milk, fucking you up on the flames, nigga, on the jump. Fucking you up. And yeah, bro, I swear, we did stupid shit. We did stupid shit in the cafeteria at breakfast, bro. Like we would get on the tables, we would start a whole fucking concert in the cafeteria. Niggas would fall through, niggas would fall in and follow suit just cause it was fun. And yeah, bro. I don't know. High school was good to me. High school was good to me. College was better. High school was good to me though. So I ain't got no worries. I ain't got no problems with high school. I fucked with my high school. I fucked with the niggas that went to my high school. I still fuck with them. So it was good for me. Me breaking my leg, yeah, it was a blessing in disguise. Just cause, one, I thought I was gonna go somewhere for football, and that's what I was banking on. But when I broke my leg and I realized I wasn't going nowhere, and I finally got to college, I realized, like, being an athlete, I knew it was gonna be hard work, but I'm watching some of the partners I'm cool with on the football team, on the basketball team, and it was just slaves to the sport, bro. Like, I couldn't make no money if I was an athlete. I would have been banking on that whatever stipend they gave me a month for the scholarship, and that wouldn't have been enough, at least not for me. So it was a blessing in disguise just because I had a job all through college and I had as much money as I wanted coming in, and I worked as much as I wanted to. So that's the only reason I say that. But what I wanted to play, yeah. Am I mad that I didn't play? Not really. I got one story where I got suspended. I didn't get suspended from the school, but I did some stupid shit senior year. They called me up in the administration office and they was like, all right, we're not gonna suspend you, but we are suspending you from all senior activities and graduation. So at one point I couldn't walk, bro. I wasn't supposed to walk across the stage for graduation, but I came back like 2 weeks later. I appealed it, got in good with the principal. She already liked me, but I got in good with the principal. She saw I was actually trying to fix shit. So being that she saw I was trying to fix shit, that I fucked up, she was like, all right, I'll appeal it. Just come do some community service after we do graduation rehearsal. So I was like, bet. I did that little 2-hour community service, and then, shit, I walked across the stage. And shout out, I forgot her name, but shout out to her. I emailed her like 2 years ago saying thank you. And then she responded, but she remembered me. I know she remembered me, so.
All right, bet, bro. Any other high school memories, any other things you want to leave off on Andrew?
The girls, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's safe to say I did I got mines. I got mines. Simple as that.
Don't ride like pick me up. I blow dope as a pick me up. My vision clear like a Vizio. Yeah. 22 when I pay all of my bills. Except for Netflix and Hulu.
Right now, man, we at Smitty's Barber Shop. It's where I used to work at. This was my first job that put money in my pocket. Like, you know, you always hear about that dude that's in the shop sweeping up hair for tips. That was me. Since sophomore year of high school, I moved, came back, and he still let me come back into the shop. It was just me and him at first, and then other barbers started coming in. So, you know, obviously that's more tips. But as a nigga started working there longer, barbers got stingy, barbers got cheap, started tipping me some foul shit. So I just worked here until I graduated high school. I found out about it because across the street over there, where that CBD shop is, that used to be the shop that he worked at. But it was called So Icy Cuts or something like that. He told me he was opening up his own shop. And he opened that bitch up right across the street. So I asked him if I could work. He said, for sure. So, yeah. He was all good with my mom. My mom talked to him. My mom would pick me up and drop me off until I had a car. And then since then, I've been working here. I come back every now and then. Last time I came to El Paso, I came and chopped it up with him for a little bit. Obviously, they're not open right now because of Corona. They got everything talking about you got to wear a mask and shit. But if he was here, he'll say something real quick. I already know it. But Smitty's Barbershop, man, everybody already knew. If Imari wasn't at school, if Imari wasn't in practice, he was here. And everybody already knew. Just pull up to the shop if you wanna link with me real quick. I'll chop it up outside with you. And that was that, man. Like, everybody used to come through here. I got one of my partners worked here that I went to high school with, Greg. He was cutting hair. He's still cold with cutting hair. Everybody came through to here because of Greg that like was in our age group. Everybody used to come get chopped up by Greg. And then I was just in that bitch working. Really, it was chill, because I go get some snacks from the gas station from right next door, come in, sit down, eat snacks and shit until I got to sweep some hair up. And then that was it. I stayed here for about 5-6 hours at a time, trying to get some tips. And yeah, I always had money in my pocket, bro. I always had a job some sort of way.
When was the last time you got a haircut here?
Last time I got a haircut here was the last time I worked here. That was the good thing though. I worked here, so I got chops for free. I'll get a cut every week. I had everything. I had the fro, I had the high top, I had the ramp, I had a Gumby. I never did the shag, but I'll get a new cut every 3 months. But I was always getting a chop every week. Before prom, I pulled up here, got me a nice little chop. I used a 5-star to clean this up. This is when I didn't have any beard. But nah, last time I got a cut was last time I was working here in 2015. But they used to be for the free, so I wasn't even tripping. They wasn't complaining. Shout out to Smitty, man. He a real one. He a real one for letting me come work. We still keep in contact every now and then, but for sure, shout out to Smitty.
I take the shot myself, Plexico Burris, I'm clowning. But this joker do not act in no circus. And not serving Adam and Purvis. These niggas gon' act how they act cause they nervous.
Right now, we at Western Playland. This right here was my first job that I actually got a paycheck from, where the nigga actually had to file taxes. We in New Mexico right now. Now, El Paso and New Mexico, they border each other. It's like a 15-minute drive. But right now we're in New Mexico. And I worked as a ride operator over at that ride right there. It's the blue one. It's called the Hurricane. And it's crazy because when I first got hired, everybody was like, yo, I hope I get the Hurricane. And I never worked here, so I don't know what they talking about. And me being the new boot, they gave me the Hurricane. Come to find out, it's the easiest ride. All I do is push a button, let it go, push a button to stop. Simple as that. And I was the only ride that had an AC unit in there. Everybody else is baking in the sun. So everybody baking in the sun, I got an AC unit and a spot with shade on it. I'm green the whole time I'm working, so I didn't mind coming to work. But Western Playland, first job, I was a senior in high school, so making a cool $400-500 every 2 weeks for a high schooler, that was pretty good. And I wasn't tripping off nothing at that point. So this one right here, this one, it was pretty legit. It was a nice little hookup. I got hired like early
early senior year, early senior. When did I get hired? Early spring semester senior year, so like February, and I worked all the way till I left to go to college. So from February to like August, and then that's really it. Like first paycheck job, it was nice painting. Everybody here was working as high schoolers, so everybody was my peer. So I wasn't tripping off nothing. I was the only black dude. I'll say that much. I was the only black dude, so I think that's why they gave me the one with the AC unit. They didn't want me getting darker. I appreciate y'all for that.
So you would get a ride, and they would assign you a ride, and you would stay with it for like how long?
We stay with it until they switch. We stay with the ride until they switched us to a new ride, and that was the crazy part. They switched everybody to a new ride except for me. I worked the Hurricane my whole 8-10 months there. So, look, 6 months, something like that. From February to August, I worked the Hurricane the whole time, and I never switched the ride. So I was thankful for that. I stayed in the AC, and I never got cooked. Simple.
Did you ever have like any scares, like any malfunctions where you thought the ride was gonna like go off rails or something?
No, I never had any scares. I did have plenty malfunctions though. So being a ride operator, it happens regularly. That happens maybe every 2 or 3 times I come in. People going up slow, walking up to slow riding up. You know how a roller coaster works. You climb up that top part, and on that part is when they would get stuck. So I had to run up there, calm everybody down, let them know, hey, maintenance guys on the way. Y'all gonna get back rolling in about 10 minutes, and then have them chill out on the ramp right there, and tell everybody in line to calm down. Ain't nothing wrong with the ride. We just gotta fix it for a little bit, and that was that. Too many angry parents though. Why my son can't get on the ride? Because he don't reach the height. I'm sorry, but I'm with him. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Can't let you do that. And yeah, I had a lot of parents cuss me out, but I wasn't tripping. Crank that shit, Louis. Cause I was in the AC.
Militant. I don't even get like that. This right here, it's my house that I lived in the whole time I was here in El Paso. I was here for about 5.5 years. We was in this for 5. Oh wow, somebody coming out right now. But obviously somebody else lives here. And yeah, I got some memories in this motherfucker too. Every day during AAU season, AAU is really year round, club basketball. My pops, he was coaching us at the time, so we'll pull back up. Everybody will be in here, and it'll be me and like 5-6 other of my partners, and we'll just be playing the game, doing whatever for an extra 2-3 hours after we just had practice all the time. I hit a lot of hoes in this house. I got caught one time. I done got something out just in time. Like, as soon as she left, my pops pulled back up. As soon as she left, my mom pulled back up type shit. Upstairs in the bathroom where my room was at, it's a side window, like a window about that big, and you pull that hole this way. I'll be up there and I'll be blowing dope, and my parents always came in through the garage, so I just listened for the garage. I was like, I had just sparked it up. I got like 3 hits in, and I heard the garage opening up, and I ain't never panicked so fast in my life. And yeah, I acted like I was asleep. My mom came in there, she started talking to me. She's like, yeah, I'm great. How are you? And this house here, it's pretty cool. It looked like a prison just because of the burglar bars, but it's nice on the inside, I can tell you that much. I fucks with it. If I could buy it back, I would. So remember that. I get rich, I'm gonna buy this house. I'm gonna kick the people out and buy it and rent it out to somebody else.
So pessimistic, but I look at myself as a realist. Niggas be talking that hot shit, but don't be about it, I don't know the feeling.
I met Imari through one of my homeboys, Monty. Back in the day in high school, we just linked up to smoke and met there. He was roasting everybody and we just started kicking it from there.
I think like right before sophomore year, niggas had came back to El Paso from Charlotte, And then like we had like a basketball tournament or some shit, and like met him at practice.
We used to hoop back in the day. He was one of the biggest 8th graders I knew in that motherfucker.
How I met Imari was a crazy story. I didn't even know Imari. It was just my homeboy who was jerking. They were both in the jerking at the time. And he pulled some crazy moves, bro. He did like a scooter motion, but he went backwards. And he killed everything. I was like, yo, honestly, that's some hard shit.
Man, he came my boy Amari, he came through, but it's like middle school. Middle school, I met this man, bro. First, I thought he was my cousin. We got the same last name.
What, middle school? Okay. Bro,
He was in high school at the time.
nah, but I seen this nigga in middle school. My boy Todd, bro.
Freshman year in high school. Yeah, freshman year in high school, we played football together. He was cold.
I think it was like one of the last times we were smoking. We were smoking in that neighborhood, bro, by Parkland. You remember? We were smoking in a neighborhood by Parkland, and like some cops pulled up, and like we were trying to dodge them.
Oh, it was one around?
Yeah, we had the blunt lit and shit. Yeah.
It was like us and a bunch of the homies. We went to this party. It was like in the neighborhood across from where like we stayed at and shit. And then like some nigga was walking out that hoe drunk as fuck, and we was walking into the party. And he was drunk as fuck, stumbling over. And then me just being a nice guy, like I try to help bro from like falling and shit. And that nigga just got mad and shit, tried to fight me, and I was like, bro, like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, a nigga was trying to help this nigga, bro. And that nigga ended up pulling the gun out on me. This nigga right there, bro, like everybody just booking, bro, except this nigga. Like he was the only nigga to stand there. He still moved out the way.
This shit ain't got nothing to do with hooping, but it was a little chicken head bitch back in the day. I know you remember her ass. Like, it was right before practice at Andrews. We all like, it was like 5 niggas. She topped us all off right before practice. On camera.
Okay.
That nigga had his ass cheeks out, bro, in the hallway. Didn't go in the bathroom, no stall, like on the hallway. His back ass cheeks was out, bro. That shit was, it was crazy. It was funny.
So she for the team or what?
Yeah, stupid for the team.
Start with a K.
Yeah, you know who it is.
You know who it is. But the funny thing is, you know what's funny? Y'all niggas was clowning me about hopping on that before all y'all niggas hopped. Nigga, she gonna be like a
I wasn't clowning you though, bro.
No. Y'all was clowning me before all y'all hopped on that. It's okay though. It's okay.
Man, I would need more than one word to describe him, bro. He's just a cool ass person. He's down to earth. He's himself. Funny.
He's just a good person, man. Like, Imari the type of nigga to ask, you know, if you straight on anything. He the type to tap in with you all the time. Like, you know, as we grow up, you know, you got priorities and shit, but he the type of friend to always make sure that you good, even as we get older and shit. So that inspired me the most. He's just a consistent nigga.
He grind, man. He grind. Since I know him, he had a job and nigga, he been in his own shit. So that's what inspired me the most.
What really inspires me about Imari is this dude, he's really came from a lot. I've seen this dude break his leg on the football field. He's gave it all he's got, so I know he'll die for anything. And out of a lot of dudes that still hit me up through high school, you already know, like a lot of people lose their friends. This dude still fucks with me, and not a lot of people do that. And he's already up and coming. So all I can say is, hey, salute, bro.
Tomorrow I've been like really persistent, bro, like for real. And that's one thing I always like looked up to him in that sense. He always trying to little bro me, but you know what I'm saying? You know, big brother.
Young blood.
Yeah, he always saying it, steady calling me that, bro. But now I saw love, it's all family, bro. And it's just like, it's been dope to see like where he's come from, you know what I'm saying? And like to see where he's gotten the ciphers that he's been got going on, you know what I'm saying? When he was down at SMU, bro, like shit, it was live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's come a long way, man. Come a long way, because he was always rapping.
Right here. Always been. He's just, you know what I'm saying? He's just a go-getter, man. He's ambitious, so trying to do his dreams, that's all. That's anything. As long as he chases his dreams.
The most respectable thing I can say about him is he's resilient, man. Imagine just tearing up, you know, a leg or, you know, breaking a leg. I forget what it was, but yeah, broke his leg at Coronado. I'm like, damn, bro, like,
first play,
bro, going ham too. Like, I said, oh, what? I said, dang, broke his leg, man. That's one of the most terrifying things. But he got up, bro, shrugged it off like, man, shit, I broke my shit, like, it's regular, like, man. And I've been hurt before, so like just going through that emotional like stress, bro. Like for him to just take it under the chin and just be like, man, fuck it, like I'm gonna go get it. However I can, I'm not grabbing everything and shit.
Is that what inspires you most?
Of course, man. Like just coming in, man. Y'all, if you know sports or just anything in life, man, just being down and coming back from that, knowing how to take it on the chin, man. We've been playing sports for forever, like as young as we could remember. So taking it and be like, okay, man, like this is what it was, this is what it is. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use it as fuel to the fire and just grind and figure it out another way. Still went to school, still did what we had to do. And just transitioned it into, you know, okay, I'm gonna put it into music or I'll put it into my everyday life and struggle, man. I think that's beautiful. Like I said, anybody who's ever did anything, especially sports, getting hurt, man, that's traumatic. So for him to take it, fuel it, take it on the chin, I accept it, and use it as motivation, and that's beautiful.